This presentation will answer 5 key questions. What happened? How it happened? What could have been done differently? What is the outcome? And what does the future look like? So what happened? Merger talks began between Beaumont Health and Advocate Aurora on June 17, 2020. This merger would have created a $17 billion system made up of 36 hospitals. Around July 2nd, news breaks that a no-confidence petition is being circulated by some physician leaders at Beaumont Health. Less than a month later, Beaumont Board of Trustees agreed to delay the vote concerning the merger in order to address the issues brought up by the physicians. A survey was taken which revealed a lack of confidence in Beaumont's leadership. Furthermore, several local lawmakers released a joint statement regarding how the merger will negatively affect patient care and potentially increase the cost of care provided. On October 2, 2020, Advocate Aurora and Beaumont Health announced that they were calling off the merger talks. How it happened. Advocate Aurora looked to expand their market share into Michigan, while Beaumont looked to gain $1 billion in capital improvement funds. John Fox became the CEO of Beaumont in 2015, and a shift in culture was noted from that of patient care to one of efficiency and financial strength. Some physicians at Beaumont felt that this merger was geared more towards improving the financial health of the hospital system and would result in a decline in adequate care for the patients served. Physicians also cited new compensation structures which reduced their pay and were also forced to sign non-compete clauses which would limit their ability to treat at other hospitals within a 35-mile radius. COVID-19 crippled the United States economy in 2020. Beaumont was forced to furlough 6% of their employees when their revenue dropped 40% in 2 weeks. Another reason the merger failed was due to a lack of community support. Many donors had concerns about the loss of local control and what it would mean to the community should the hospitals merge. What could have been done differently? Advocate Aurora and Beaumont Health failed to alleviate the growing concerns from Beaumont staff, board members, and community. In the end, this unrest was the eventual cause of the hospital merger falling through. The announcement of the merger could have been planned at a better time. Not only was the coronavirus pandemic in full swing, but Beaumont had recently canceled plans to merge with Summa Health 2 months prior. Town hall meetings could have been held to address the issues concerning the community, such as the potential increase of cost of patient care, which the hospital should have had a financial plan prepared that outlined how the cost of patient care would not increase. Hospital staff and the community were concerned about the shift to power from the local community to outside corporations. The concern of losing local control was validated when it was released that Beaumont would only own 1/3 interest in the merger. An equal board of trustees with an even amount of board members from each hospital and the communities would ensure fair representation. What is the outcome? Due to the failed mergers, many issues were brought to light and changes were made. On October 2, 2020, the merger between Advocate Aurora Health and Beaumont Health was called off. With this failed merger, Advocate Aurora Health potentially stood to lose billions in revenue that could have been generated had the merger gone through. Beaumont's leadership and executives listened to its staff's concerns. One primary concern was to change the number of physicians on the Beaumont Board of Trustees. This was readily solved by adding 3 more physicians to the Beaumont Health Board for more physician representation. What does the future look like? Since the failed merger, neither organization has expressed interest in future attempts to try to come together again. 8 months after calling off the Advocate Aurora merger, Beaumont Health announced that they have a letter of intent to merge with Michigan's Spectrum Health. This will create a 22-hospital system with 305 outpatient locations to serve the people of Michigan. Advocate Aurora, on the other hand, has taken its growth in a different direction and focused on growing the organization through implementation and investments in telehealth, in the community through minority and women-owned businesses, and efforts to reduce staff burnout. There is more to consider than the bottom line when looking to combine companies. As made evident by this failed merger, it is important to take timing into account, consider all the stakeholders, and stay true to the culture and mission of each hospital before deciding to merge. It takes more than corporate drive to make a successful merger. Despite the challenges and failure of the merger, both companies learned how to adapt and improve their ability to serve their patients.